Greetings, my lord. Please forgive a humble droid for approaching a member of the Dark Council, but my master is in great need. I represent Moff Altis. She has instructed me to seek out those capable of fixing a critical mission on Denova that has gone awry.
I am a member of the Dark Council. It is not my responsibility to clean up after some incompetent Moff.
Moff Altis is not to blame for what transpired. She is merely attempting to salvage something from this disaster. Failure to do so would seriously weaken the Empire's position, leaving us vulnerable to our sworn enemies in the Republic. I am not authorized to discuss any of the details. I can only say that Moff Altis is eager to meet with you, face to face.
I am Morph Altis. I never imagined my call for aid would attract such important and powerful people. Perhaps that speaks to what the Empire has become. Once, this operation would have been executed with precision. Our failure on Denova shows how far the Empire has fallen.
The greatest threat to the Empire comes from within. We cannot allow ourselves to be fractured. As a Moff, you should understand this.
I trust the Dark Council will lead us to victory, my lord. But we need Denova. The planet is rich with beradium, a valuable explosive ore. The Republic hired Kefes, a legendary Trandoshan warlord, to secure the world. We sent in Colonel Gresser, a Nautolan. Gresser is a product of the reformations enacted after Malgus's failed rebellion. He was rapidly promoted to see if lesser species can handle the rigors of command.
Sounds like Colonel Gresser lacked both the experience and the skill for a mission like this.
Exactly. Before the reformations, he would never have been given this command. Now, we must pay the price for his failure. Kefes betrayed the Republic and declared himself ruler of Denova. Our troops on the surface defected and swore loyalty to the Trandoshan. He seized the beradium supplies, offering them for sale to the highest bidder. No word on Gresser's fate, but we suspect he...
Imperial Command, do you copy? This is Colonel Gresser. We're pinned down. We need reinforcements.
Careful. For all we know, Gresser is working for Kefes now.
I agree. He's either a traitor or completely incompetent. Hard to say which is worse.
Colonel Gresser, this is Morph Altis. We need your field report before we decide on a course of action.
My field report? We're getting slaughtered! Me and a few loyal officers have been on the run ever since the troops defected. Get us out of here!
Are you mad, Colonel? You're either a traitor or a failure. Either way, we should leave you here to rot.
It wasn't just Kefis and his war beasts, Moff Altis. There's something else down here. A presence. That's what broke the morale of our troops.
Don't try to blame some mysterious presence for your failure.
Believe whatever you want, but something was making the soldiers nervous. They abandoned their posts, and Kefis broke our ranks. I know how this sounds. But whatever you think of me, you have to get my officers out of here. We're running out of time!
I've locked onto Colonel Gresser's position. I can clear out the area with an orbital bombardment to make a secure landing zone for you.
Colonel Gresser is of no further use to us. Give the order.
What? No!
Fleet commanders, this is Morph Altis. Lock onto these surface coordinates and fire at will. The orbital strike has secured the landing area perimeter. A shuttle will take you to the surface. Find Kefes and destroy him. The Trandoshan's death will allow us to take control of Denova. I've reviewed the field reports. Kefes and his followers were a surprisingly formidable army. It took all of your combined resources to defeat them. Is it possible there was some truth to Colonel Grezher's ravings? Did you find any sign of the mysterious presence he spoke of on Denova?
Kefes was not attuned to the Force, yet I sensed the dark side emanating from him. He was being driven by a sinister hand. Someone called the Masters.
You felt the presence of the dark side? Is it possible these Masters are a group of rogue Sith?
Insects interfere. They do not understand. We are the Six, the Dread Masters. Heed our warning.
I helped you escape from the Republic prison on Belsavis.
Imprisonment. Our power faded.
Now we are free. Now we are strong. Denova was a test. Weak minds twisted and turned.
I've heard of you. The ancient Sith prophets, masters of terror and fear. But you're on our side. We all serve the Emperor.
The Emperor was strong. He spoke to us, guided us.
Now the Emperor is quiet. None do remain worthy of our loyalty.
I serve on the Dark Council. Any allegiance you had to the Emperor, you now owe to me.
We care nothing for the Emperor or the Empire now. We serve a higher purpose.
Kefes was our tool. Our vessel.
The vessel is damaged. It can be repaired.
Kefes is ours. Heed this warning. Do not interfere again.
The Dread Masters have spoken.
I don't have any idea how I'm going to explain this in my report.
Without the Emperor to keep them in check, the Dread Masters have gone rogue. Easy enough to understand.
But what does it mean? As far as I know, they have no followers, no army. I can't even guess what they're up to. They obviously don't care about the Galactic War. Wouldn't surprise me if they just disappeared again. Like nightmares when you wake up.
They might go into hiding for a while, but they're obviously planning something.
I'll send this up the chain of command, but unless the Dread Masters strike somewhere else, I doubt we'll find them. The Grand Morphs aren't going to spend resources on an enemy we can't see, not with the Republic breathing down our necks. At least we've got the advantage on Denova now, thanks to you. I'll be sure to mention that in my report.